Go dogs! Go dogs!
What's am I missing something? Is there a big game coming up?
Yeah, maybe there's a big game. Sorry, I forgot to also wear my hat.
Is it Apple Cup time again?
Representing, yeah, in Pullman. Apple
Okay.
Cup in Pullman on Saturday. Kickoff at 4:30.
All right.
Go
And go
Dogs.
dogs.
Go dogs!
That's not even on our sheet to talk about.
It's on the weekend planner, but I'm still saying bringing it up.
I'm sorry. I would have had the fight song ready to go, and I know you were going to start with that. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
I want
Curt and Jen, our
oh,
podcast. You do look very, very UW.
Okay.
Very doggy. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for joining us as always. Please like, follow, subscribe. We would like that very much. And you've got on here. I'm not going to participate in this.
Do it. You always do. I put it on there for you, Curt Cruz.
Ahoy, mateys.
Oh, come on.
Arr, that's right.
Okay.
It is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Well, let's hear you talk like a pirate then, kid.
Remember when I did this? We've done this before, and I said top of the morning to you.
That was
pirate, and I'm like, wait a second. That's
the Irish pirate.
That's
all right. What else today? We've got every year they've got the Toy Hall of Fame, and we've got the finalists to share with you for this year. And also, our question of the day from Wednesday was something that you think, or you used to think only you do. Maybe you found out other people are like, oh, I do that too. But yeah, some good answers for that.
also things older people do with their phones that make the younger generations cringe. And Glenn Close is talking about her nakedness.
Glenn Close is talking about her nakedness. And what happened to a person who cut in line at an In-N-Out drive-through? This is again, I like to call it instant karma.
It is. And then Fun Facts Friday.
Here we go. Hang on. What's this? What you want to talk about here? Show and tell?
Last night, I have joined the board of Alexander's Hope, which is an organization that promotes organ donation as well as funds heart screenings for youth. So they go into high schools and they do heart screenings for youth for free. And it's
a great organization.
Many lives doing that. And last night they had this event called Gears and Cheers, and it was at Park Place Motors Limited in Bellevue. It's all with all the fancy cars, the fancy expensive cars. It was
yes, I know you're talking. Okay.
Gears and Cheers. It was very cute and it was very fun. And they had a silent auction, and I called Curt Cruz. I'm like, Curt Cruz, they have some hockey sticks. And look,
it has some cracking hockey sticks.
Here's a cracking hockey stick signed by
Brandon Montour. Thank you very much. Number 62.
You're welcome, Curt Cruz. This is pretty cool. It has you see this little glow?
Is that a game played stick? Is it like dented up and stuff? I hope so.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's taped up.
Wow.
It's the real deal. I'm sorry I didn't get the Jared one.
That's okay. Jared McCann. Somebody else was there and they outbid me by $10. So
and they broke the rules. I'm gonna just say that.
They did break the rules. The
bidding was closed and they snuck in.
Yeah, but that's okay. We like Monty a lot. He's a great player. And thank you so much. And I'm glad the money's going to a good cause.
Yes, of course. Thank you for supporting the cause. And I want you and Dina and your Peparamas to come out and walk at the Valentine's Day Dash. It's a ways away. We'll talk about it more as we get closer. But on Valentine's Day, it's a Saturday in the morning in Bellevue. Come support a great cause. And Curt, you and I will probably host it again.
The Valentine's Day Bash.
The Dash. You can walk or run.
Dash and bash. Okay, great.
Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That's all they really want.
My friend Pat and I saw this story last night. Okay, the headline is women need a girls' night, air quote, girls' night every 22 days. And I'm like, I love my girlfriends. I love my village so much. I don't think that there's I've hit day 22. I need a girls' night or else.
You call them your village. I like that as well. Here's the data or data, whatever you want to say, about 80% of women agree that girls' nights are vital to feeling recharged, not just like a nice to have get together type of bonus, but a necessary, vital, recharging event. That's another 80% say wine is the drink of choice for the ultimate girls' night.
Okay. For some, I'm not in that 80%. I would rather have something else.
A fancy mixed drink.
That's more than double of any other beverage, by the way. 85% say they open a bottle within 16 minutes of starting a girls' night.
Oh, we should say this, that the poll only included women who drink socially. So
okay.
if it included everybody, that might not be the case.
I bet.
How about some yummy food for your girls' night? About a third percent classic charcuterie with cheese, crackers, and cold cuts. Other popular picks include sliders, wings, chips, and guac, along with sweet treats like cookies and cupcakes. What do they call? Are they just called sweet pickles? Those little tiny, sometimes you get those as not as an appetizer, but just as little tiny, little dill pickles that are about like 2 inches.
I know what you're talking about, and our friend Carrie always says the word. It's a fancy word for those kind of pickles. It starts with a C. Hold on, I think I might have some in my fridge. Hold on.
I like those. I don't know. This just. We're sitting here talking about charcuterie and stuff, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I like the tiny little pickles. And of course, Jen has some.
The fancy name isn't on it. Tonka Ranchi or Tonka, I don't know. Carrie's watching the podcast right now and saying,
cringing.
The word, it's right here, Jen.
And then another 62% of women said they would even choose a girls' night over a romantic dinner with their partner, mainly for the conversation. I would say I could see how it's very, very important.
Don't get me wrong. I love a girls' night, and I think that they are important. I'm just saying, after when it says, every 22 days, I'm like, okay, I think that's a little extreme, but whatever.
You would probably do that, wouldn't you?
I mean, here's the thing. Here's probably why, because I do see my girlfriends on the semi-regular. So that's not a thing. Anyway, that's all.
Moving on. Okay.
And a little bit of chicken fried beer on a Friday night.
I know the song doesn't go with the story. I just wanted to play it.
Oh, I love that song. It's one of
I
my
know
favorites.
you do. That's why I put it in here. National Toy of Hall of Fame. The National Toy Hall of Fame, every year they say, oh, here are the toys that we're going to put into the National Toy Hall of Fame this year. And first they start off with, well, here's all the finalists. Okay. And what I've found, and I think you would agree, every year there's one on here too. You're like, how is that not already in the Toy Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Want to give us some of the finalists?
Okay. The board games Battleship, Catan, and Trivial Pursuit, which I'm a big what?
Should already be in there.
Connect
4
yeah,
should already be in there.
I can't believe Cornhole's not in there either.
Also for this year, finalists, Furbies, the Scooter, like just your old scooter that's been around forever.
Yeah.
Slime. Did you ever play with slime as a kid?
My girls did.
Mm-hmm.
Got it everywhere.
Snow. Actual snow from the sky. Is that what they're talking about? Or is there something else called snow that I don't know?
I wonder if it's snow in a can. It's got to be. You got to have something physical to put in the museum, and there's snow in a can. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right. Also, Spirograph, a Star Wars lightsaber, and Tickle Me Elmo. Those are your finalists. And what does it say? The winners will be voted on by toy industry experts plus public voting. That's at museumofplay.org, and that goes through next week. And then the inductees will be announced in, November?
Yeah. What are you rooting for?
How many? Okay. I don't know how many get in, but last year it was 3. I don't know if it's 3 every year or whatever. But if I had to pick 3 from that group, just because I think they should already be in there, Trivial Pursuit, Battleship, and Connect 4.
That's the exact same 3 I was going to say.
Those look like, but the scooter, the scooter is.
I know. Here's the other thing though. The Star Wars lightsaber has to be in there.
That's already in there?
No, it has to be. At some point, it's got to get in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Well, and actually the way it works is right here, it says Battleship, Slime, and Connect 4 were all nominated 2 years ago, but they didn't make the cut. So just if they, if this group is in here this year and they only pick 3 or 4, the remainders may be back next year for voting on everything like that. So, and this next story, I don't even have a song for. How about this one?
Okay. Tell us more of whatever you're going to talk about here.
Just because this is going to affect me, and I am completely up in arms. You can tell how angry I am about this.
Yeah, what's going on, Curt Cruz?
Samsung. I have a Samsung refrigerator, and Samsung is rolling out a software update for their refrigerators that have screens on the front of them, which of course, because it's a doodad and a fun
very
electronic
bougie.
device.
You have a very bougie refrigerator.
Yes. But now they're going to start putting ads on the fridges. So apparently when I'm sitting there making my eggs or something, the screen could pop on and try to sell me some life insurance.
Don't you think that's kind of baloney slices?
Well,
No, I don't like that at all. I think no.
Well, Samsung specifically said they were asked about this, and they actually said in April they have no plans to do this. In April, it's like, nope, we have no plans to do advertising, promotions, anything like that. And now they are.
Until the accounting department said, we need some more US dollars, sell the ads.
Exactly. Apparently, they're saying this is meant to strengthen the value of owning a Samsung smart fridge. I'll tell you what I like about
it. Doesn't. How? No, it does
not. We don't sit there and watch TV. You can stream from your actual TV to your refrigerator if you want to watch TV there. We don't do that. What it has, honestly, is you can play music through it. You can play your playlists, and it also has a nice little calendar and that we update, and it runs through like a photo slideshow.
In the middle of all of it, it will run ads.
That's right. Here it comes. 1877 cars for kids.
Don't do it.
Don't do
I mean, why are you giving us an earworm? Don't do it.
Well, I love giving earworms.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm bringing sexy back. Them other boys don't know how to act.
Appropriate.
Glenn Close, because filming a nude scene at 78 was her idea. I had no idea this was even a thing until I saw you put it in here, and I'm like, Curt, where'd you get this story?
It's everywhere. I had no idea about it either. Did you think I went to rumorsaboutglennclose.com?
Maybe.
She has a new movie called The Summer Book, and she was talking to the AARP magazine or whatever regarding a nude scene. She says it was my idea.
No wonder I know where you got this. You get the AARP magazine, so this is where you got it. Good job. Way to use your resources.
You get the AARP magazine. Okay. Trying to call me out. I didn't read it. This is from that though. That usually goes right into the, recycle. But so the 8-time Oscar nominee explained she thought that's something that her character would do when no one else is around. Evidently the nude scene in the film. And then she follows it up with, in Finland, maybe that's what the movie's setting is. In Finland, they're much more used to nakedness than we are, adding, I didn't want to put my clothes back on. It felt so good to be naked in front of other people.
Do you, for real, do you walk around the house naked?
If I have to get up in the middle of the night to let the dogs out or something, but not during the day, no.
Okay, because I think Pat would walk around naked. I told him he should start a naked house cleaning business after he retires, because he walks around, he's like cleaning the shower up, cleaning stuff. I'm like, this is nice, honey. You could make some extra money doing this.
Oh, so he does that with no clothes.
He does that with no clothes. And then I have another friend whose husband walks around naked all the time too. And she said, it was a funny story because we were doing dinner with them the other night. And she's like, so he walks around naked all the time. I forgot my clothes in the laundry room the other day, and I had to run down naked to get the clothes. And I had to yell at him, don't get any ideas. I'm just getting my outfit.
I wouldn't have an issue with it. It's not that I don't do that because I'm concerned about it or what, the thing is, going down our main flight of stairs, there's a big window that like looks right out our door. Out our side into the neighbors, they could see. I don't care. If they're looking in my window, that's their own fault. But I think that Dana would be like, I'm not walking down there.
So Dana does not walk around naked?
Nope. She's not a naked person.
I don't either. I'm like, you're welcome, everybody.
Stop that. That's not true, and that's not nice. Don't talk about my friend that way, right?
I just gonna shake it out, shake it out.
I like this. Tell me more about, just the headline. You can thank Taylor Swift for Pillsbury's new Funfetti sourdough mix.
Remember when she was on the podcast with her boyfriend?
You talked about sourdough.
I'm sorry, fiance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Taylor Swift was on with Travis Kelce on the New Heights podcast. And at one point she said, my current obsession, what I've been doing a lot lately, is making sourdough bread. And she said she's working on a Funfetti version for Jason Kelce's daughters. Okay. She's just going to make a Funfetti version of sourdough bread. Well, Pillsbury, ching ching, saw the dollar signs and created a limited edition Funfetti sourdough bread mix. The deal is it won't be hitting store shelves because only 1,500 boxes were made. But you can still get it, evidently. Each Funfetti sourdough box costs $9.99 with free shipping. The mix includes sourdough bread mix, Funfetti sprinklers, and a packet of yeast. And you can order it at funfetti.com.
Time out.
This says on Wednesday. Did we miss this, or is this next Wednesday?
I don't know. You put the story in.
All right. Well, here, you do the next story. I'm going to check.
No,
We'll check afterwards.
I'm doing a quick timeout on this story.
What's the timeout?
Because I was actually in my head thinking, okay, it's because they have Funfetti cupcakes, right? Which makes sense. It's cupcakes with sprinkles in it. And I'm like, how are they doing Funfetti bread? Is it the Funfetti, the seeds or something? You don't, how's that bread gonna taste? It's gonna have bread. It's bread with sprinkles. I don't understand.
Funfetti sourdough bread mix, limited edition, just 1,500 boxes available. Orders going live on September 24th. So it is next Wednesday.
Is Taylor like a spokesperson for this, or they just did it because of what she said?
Well, she's not a spokesperson technically, but if you go on your boyfriend's fiance's podcast with a bajillion, viewers and listeners and say, hey, how about this for an idea? Funfetti sourdough bread.
Well, I mean, Pillsbury's known for their Funfetti. They did the Funfetti cupcakes first, so. They're
known for their Funfetti? I thought that was Pillsbury.
Yeah, Pillsbury Funfetti cupcake mix.
Oh, okay. So is like Funfetti like their trademark, or?
I mean, if it's not, they've done a great job marketing it, because that's what I know.
Okay. Well, on Wednesday you can buy some of that if you'd like.
For $10. We're on to the next.
Well, how much would a regular sourdough bread mix cost?
I don't know, because I use my own sourdough starter, Curt Cruz.
So does Dana. But okay. I guess I thought I was expecting.
I just need to put sprinkles in my bread and be just like Tay Tay.
Okay. Just like Tay Tay. All right. I would like to taste that, by the way, when you're done with it.
Joy, come on, pump it up, pain. Pump it up, man. Sunshine, put out,
Did you find the real version?
We might get popped for that. No, that was a live version.
Turn it off.
I just did. Do you know how hard it was to find a cover version of Joy and Pain?
Oh my God, people are not going to hear that on the podcast. They're going to delete.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Have you ever cried tears of joy? If you have, it's rare. There was a little survey out about Americans who claim they've never had tears of joy before. Over 10,000 adults were surveyed, and 1 in 8 said, nope, never cried tears of joy.
If you just look at men, it says it jumps to 1 in 6. About 20% of men and 8% of women claim they've never teared up from an overwhelming sense of joy or happiness. I think I have.
I mean, yes, I know. Oh, I mean, that doesn't matter though, because I always am emotional. I just thought that was an interesting, that's just so interesting. And I hope that for the world that you experience such
tears of joy.
And it makes you verklempt.
Repent?
Is it verklempt?
Oh, verklempt. I'm sorry. I thought you said repent.
Why did I do that? I don't think I used that word wrong.
Okay. Sorry. I misunderstood.
Oh, this is a good one.
Here's another, this is not anti millennials or Gen Z. This is kind of anti-old people. Older people. So I guess that includes us, Jen.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between old people and older people?
Not really. We're just
okay.
in the old category. So here are 4 things that older people do with their phones that younger people cannot stand? It's cringeworthy to them. You ready?
Okay, I'm going to start with the first one.
Okay.
Things older people do with their phones that make younger generations cringe. Calling people, to which I'm going to say to younger people, F off. All right. Their phones. You're supposed to like talking to them and communicate with them.
Thing with the younger generation, that is not how the phone to them is a keyboard and screen.
Well, the justification that they use is, well, a text message will suffice in just about any situation. Now, here's the deal.
It used to be, that is false.
To me, there's a lot more confusion in having, if you're just sending a text to say, be there in 5 minutes, or we're sitting at the back of the bar, great. That's what I think the texting should be for. But when you start having full conversations back and forth, like pick up the damn phone and talk.
Here's an example. So-and-so died. Phone. So-and-so had a baby. Okay, maybe that one's okay.
Well, the thing is,
breaking up. No, that's a phone call or face-to-face conversation.
If you, it's just much, I just think that a lot of the communication is lost if you just text.
Okay, and did you read the next one? Okay, so they want you to text instead of call them, but they don't want long text messages. That's the other thing that makes them cringe is long text messages.
If you send one giant block of text that takes up the entire screen, you might be a boomer, or you might be trying to communicate what you said you couldn't call about. They said you could not call, text it. Here it is. Oh, that's too long.
Other red flags: responding to the group chat with unnecessary comments, overuse or misuse of emojis, and forwarding things like chain letter text. Okay, that's annoying. Next thing, not locking the phone screen. Older people will use their phone, then put it straight into their purse or pocket, and that leads to pocket dials and random apps being moved or opened.
I love, you know what? I'm going to start deliberately pocket dialing or butt dialing people just for the fun of it.
Do it to Macy and Riley.
Finally, they say unknowingly turning on the flashlight. That happens, I guess.
I mean, every once in a while, but here's why they say it usually happens, because you're using it to read the menu in the restaurant, and then you end up leaving it on.
I hate that story.
Well, I'm just reporting some of the things.
I know, but let's forget we even did that one. All right.
Everybody's heard about the bird. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird is a word.
What is this?
Just a quick little hit. This might have been something we could have done in Fun Facts Friday. The company that is trying to bring back the woolly mammoth, you've heard about this perhaps. Right. They're actually trying to do, Literally. They say they've reached a pivotal step in bringing back dodo birds, which went extinct over 300 years ago because basically humans sort of killed them all. Researchers at Colossal Biosciences think they could bring them back within the next 10 years. This is the dodo birds. I don't know about the woolly mammoth. Have they not seen ever even one movie about Jurassic Park and the problem with bringing back extinct animals?
What happens? They kill us?
Have you never seen Jurassic Park?
I mean, yes, but it's been a hot second and I have only seen the first one and not the rest of them.
What happened in the first one? Bad things.
Well, if they can bring the animals back, they could make them nicer. Put the nice gene in.
You can take home a woolly mammoth as a pet. Come here, boy. Woolly.
You know what? If you're bringing them back, you're doing something with something, and you could inject the kind genes in him.
Or
don't
leave him extinct. Don't mess with nature.
Okay.
All right.
You do that. Question of the day from Wednesday that we posted on Facebook. Is there something you think only you do, and then maybe later found out, maybe not, that other people do it too? I have to talk about this first one, Curt.
I have one I wanted to share, if you don't mind. I thought of this the other day because I said it.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking about like a minivan or a station wagon, even like a large SUV. What do you call, there's the back seats, right? But there's something behind that still. What do you call that area? The way back?
The cargo space?
No, we're always like, put it in the way back.
Oh, I like that.
That was even growing up. It was like, okay, yeah, you kids sit in the way back. That was when they had those. So that's something I think that I call it the way back, and I wonder if other people do that as well. So that might be something only I do.
Jackie said, hit myself in the face with the lid of the recycle bin. Now, Jackie is my roommate, and I was in my kitchen working, and she came in swearing and like, I can't believe I did this. She was trying to wrestle a box into the recycle bin, and the lid came slamming down right on the bridge of her nose, cut it. We had to go get Steri-Strips and stitch it closed ourselves, put hydrogen peroxide on it. She got a little black eye.
See, that recycling is bad for you. I always said that.
Yeah, right.
I never said that. What did she also, what's this? Jackie also said flip a chocolate cake into the street?
No, Becky said to Jackie on the Facebook post,
Oh, okay.
chocolate cake into the street, because Jackie spent a lot of time making Becky a birthday cake that was a 3-layer homemade from scratch, everything from frosting to cake, chocolate cake, and went to put it in her car, and it, yeah.
All right. Something that you think only you do. Lily said, when people say bring one dish to share, show up with no less than 3 and occasionally 8. That sounds like Lily.
Lily.
My friend Anita, make my bed as I'm getting out of it. Whilst getting out of the bed, you make it?
I mean, is she pulling up the sheets and then shimmying out?
I don't know, but she says she has OCD, so perhaps. Randy says eat the last ear of corn. Do you know what that's all about?
That's some kind of inside joke, and I don't know it.
All right.
Eric said, drive 5.5 hours for In-N-Out meals in, is it Kaiser, Oregon? Or only 2.5 hours now to Ridgefield, Washington. I think there's a lot of people that do that.
Wasn't there a story about In-N-Out coming like closer still?
I hope.
All right. Sonia says she can snap her toes like you snap your fingers.
That's a talent.
Jen.
Overthink everything.
Overthink everything is something she thinks only she does. Brad's thing is put a fried egg, peanut butter, and fruit preserves on a burger.
I mean, at the same time, Brad, you're putting all of that. I mean, I've heard of peanut butter on a burger. I've heard of putting a fried egg on a burger. Jam, okay, maybe if it's like tomato jam or something. But he's saying fruit preserves, and all at once, I'm yucking your yum.
Well, you don't have to eat it or even make it.
I know. Miriam can break a bone in both feet at the same time. She's just done that. and Laurel said, I flipped my pillow covered with a silk pillow. What?
I flip my pillow covered with a silk pillow throughout the night while I am asleep because I prefer the cold side of the pillow.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Who doesn't do that, right?
I don't know if everybody does that.
Really?
Like, well,
I have 3 pillows in my bed, and I rotate them in the middle of the night because I need cold. I'm with you.
I also like the cool side of the pillowcase, but I don't flip it that much.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
This would be a loser. The question is, should all drive-thrus have this policy for line cutters? All right. We're going to LA for this deal.
This is fantastic. This was on TikTok.
Go
ahead.
A woman in LA, she jumped on TikTok after some jerk cut in front of a bunch of cars at In-N-Out that's notorious for long lines, and sometimes it takes 30 minutes or more. This guy was 2 cars ahead of her. They took his order anyway. So when it was her turn, she asked if they saw what he did. It turned out they did see it, and he didn't actually get away with it.
Here's what they did. And this is what they typically do. And I love this. When In-N-Out notices that someone has cut in line, they will still take their order as they should, right? They don't want to cause a scene. But what they do is they add some code word to the person's order internally that maybe says like home run, and that's indication that this is a cutter in line. And what the window then does is says, okay, please pull forward and we'll give you your food. But they wait to give them their food until where they should have been in line.
Oh, so they make you wait as long as you would have waited if you didn't cut in line. Right. And it says here, maybe even longer.
That's right.
They told her he'd probably end up waiting 30 to 40 minutes for their food. I'm
for it. You know what? If you're going to be a line cutter, now here's the thing. If sometimes people don't notice, like if there's a gap in the line, that there's another line, they're like, you pull up and like, oh my God, this is awesome. It's a short line today, because they just didn't see it. So it could have been on accident. I've done that before, and I feel like a jerk once I'm like, oh, Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Need to do that.
You know what? And we actually something similar like happened to Dana and I. We were at the we were going to the dump, the Snohomish County waste, blah blah blah. There was a massive line, and I said, you know what? Let's come back another time. This is too long. And she said, okay. So we pulled forward and did a U-turn to go back out, and leave. And the people thought we were trying to cut in front of everybody. So like, honking. We're like, we're just turning around.
We gotta
But
put the speed on this podcast because we're getting shut down by Zoom in like 10 minutes.
Okay, let's do this.
I do want to know about the Adele thing.
Okay, the Adele thing. Adele has been approached about playing the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show.
I like it.
Yeah, she's not been booked to play a gig. Rumors have been swirling that Adele could take the field for the big game in Santa Clara next February, but they hear that she's been in talks. I wonder about this, though, because anybody could say, hey, I heard, right?
Yeah, of course they can, right?
What do you think?
I hope that she does it. I like Adele. I think she's really kind of neutral. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
People would like her.
I agree. I'm just not sure that really that she has any sort of get pumped type of music at all.
That's what I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, for like a football game. All right.
Give us the iPhone update quickly.
New iPhone lands today. Okay, if you're interested, if you feel like you have to have every update as soon as it comes out, the new iPhone lands today. 9 in 10 people think it's overpriced.
Yeah, we always do. It always has been. It always will be.
Yeah, $800 is the cheapest one. If you want to go with the Pro Max and 2 terabytes of storage, then you get to pay about $2,000.
Oh my God, so ridiculous.
So I first of all didn't even know it was almost time for it to come out, and then I'm not going to go get it.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking for
Fun Facts Friday. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we want to go with this? Let's just each maybe do 3 of them. There's an urban legend that if you swallow 8 spiders a year there's an urban legend that you swallow 8 spiders a year while you sleep, but it's not true. Almost every single person will swallow 0 in their lifetime. It was made up, writer doing stupid things to scare people, and I don't like it.
How about this? Nothing less than 10% alcohol was considered an alcoholic beverage in Russia until 2011. It was just classified as regular food if it had 10% alcohol or less, which is almost all beer as far as that goes.
Let's go to this one next. The U.S. has the highest drinking age in North or South America. The next closest is Paraguay at 20.
Did you know the United States military has a maximum height cutoff? No one over 6'8" can enlist.
I did not know that. Did you know that?
They're probably a pretty sizable target if they stand up. I'm just saying. Elephants have more genes related to smell than any other animal. They have 5 times more scent genes than humans and twice as many as dogs.
There are 2 songs in history that spent 10 weeks at number 2 on the Billboard charts without ever making it to number 1. Those songs are Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner in 1981 and in 82, and Work It by Missy Elliott in 2002 and 2003.
Abraham Lincoln became the first historical figure to appear on a circulating U.S. coin when pennies were redesigned in 1909. He gets the penny in honor of what would have been his 100th birthday at the time.
And Curt, I was talking to you about this. Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1939, but the prize ended up not being awarded to anyone because World War II broke out because of Hitler.
And yet he still thought, I should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
The last one on this.
People search for large boobs on Pornhub 10 times more than small boobs.
Freaking, there's nothing wrong with just
That's too bad. I'm a you know what? I'm a proportional guy. You know what? If you're a tiny 5'1" person and you have small boobs, fine.
Okay.
I should point out here to everybody listening that Jen did actually get rid of one of the things that I put in for Fun Facts Friday. I don't remember what it was.
What was it? I had to narrow them down.
Yeah, I narrowed them down by getting rid of mine. I see how it goes.
I didn't even see. Okay.
I see how it is.
Sorry.
Don't care.
Things happening this weekend in the Pacific Northwest and nationwide because we're going to talk about movies opening. Here are the movies opening. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. I actually want to see this one. Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie. The Senior, a sports drama starring Michael
Chiklis.
Okay.
Wasn't he on NYPD Blue or something? Xeno, a sci-fi thriller, is opening, and Jordan Peele's Him, sports horror flick. And if you know Jordan Peele's work, if he's doing a horror flick, it's going to be scary.
I'm skipping the limited release ones. Are you
Right. Sports, though.
Yeah, sports. Tell me.
Mariners.
I forgot to say the other ones. I'm going to look up something real quick.
Well, okay, we've got the Seahawks playing at Lumen Field versus the Saints. That's 1:05 on Sunday. And Huskies, you mentioned earlier, the Huskies and Cougs play the Apple Cup Saturday. That's tomorrow in Pullman at 4:30 in the afternoon. And the first Kraken home game, that is a preseason game, I should point out.
Oh, it is? I thought it was their first home game.
First home game, I think, is October 9th.
I thought I'd read that it was
It's
their
okay.
first.
No, I mean, it's still, hey, it's the first game of the Kraken season. So that's Sunday versus Vancouver, and that's here.
The Seattle Mariners have 9 games left in the regular season play. And these are important because I think we're in a situation where if people lose and people win, like it's complicated. So Mariners just win so we don't have to worry about it.
We're always in that complicated. Well, if this person loses and these two tie, and there's a full moon on that night, then, so.
I hate it.
All right. Other things happen on the PMW. You want to see some live music? Ice Cube. So this is tonight. Ice Cube is at Climate Pledge. T-Pain is at the fair in Puyallup. And then tomorrow you can check out Billy Idol at Climate Pledge Arena.
And then also, I thought I'd bring up that Darius Rucker was going to be at the Washington.
Oh, okay.
On what is that? On Sunday. And
Sunday.
Then Jonas Brothers are going to be at Climate Pledge on Monday. I had to mention that.
And speaking of those artists at the State Fair, this is the last weekend for the Washington State Fair. Edmonds Oktoberfest goes on today and tomorrow, and the Monster Jam at Tacoma Dome is all weekend.
Salmon Homecoming, which I've never heard of this, but it sounds fun. It's on the Seattle waterfront tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. St. Demetrios Greek Festival in the Montlake area all weekend long. That's a big Greek festival, and if you like Greek food, I'd go.
Okay. And what else did we have? Oh, Luminata on Green Lake.
It's beautiful. It looks like it's going to be so beautiful. They just launched these lanterns. It looks so pretty.
Okay.
And then Some Like It Hot is playing at the Paramount all weekend long, and Suffs at the Fifth Ave. Both shows are supposed to be excellent, and I would recommend going to see them.
Suffs, Suffs. I've not heard of that, but that's you said it's good.
What are you doing this weekend?
Let me think. I've got a fundraiser tomorrow night. I'm gonna have to double check and see who it's for. Sorry. There's been a lot lately, and off the top of my head, I can't remember.
I'm just doing #adulting. I got chores to do. We got stuff to finish up at the property in Cedro, all the adulting things.
Love it. That sounds good. All right.
Moving through this podcast now.
Podcast question of the day with Curt and Jen for the weekend. Something normal that yet it's still oddly creepy. What's an example, Jen?
What's something normal that's oddly creepy? Like when you sit on a chair that's still warm from another person just sitting in it.
I like the other person. One person suggested people who smile with wide eyes and make big time eye contact. Yeah, that seems a little creepy too. So for Monday, over the weekend, let us know what's something that you think is normal, but still oddly creepy.
Like any children's lullaby if it's sung even a little too slowly.
Here we go. Okay. Thanks so much for listening. Please like, follow, and subscribe.
We'll be back Monday with a new episode. Until then, have an awesome weekend. Make good choices, find joy, spread kindness, and
laugh, please. Laugh away.
good for the soul. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks.